going on YouTube? It's your boy Matty J, aka SK all day. What's happening out there, people? Well, this is episode number 7 on how to Moab M.E.M series. I was just gonna do this as a regular commentary, but for some reason Downturn was a highly requested map for the episode, because I guess a lot of people have trouble spawn killing and Moab in this map. So I figured I'll go ahead and use this as one of my Moab M.E.M series gameplays. Like I said, this is the map Downturn. I am using my normal setup, my normal SMG specialist setup. It is the MP7 with extended mags and suppressor, and I'm using sleight of hand, hard line, and either Stalker or Sit Rep Pro. I'm not sure if this is one of the gameplays before I changed it to that or not, but it's either Stalker or Sit Rep, and I'm using Quick Draw, Assassin, and Steady Aim as my specialist loadout. And tips for Downturn. Downturn's a very interesting map because there's like pretty much 3 levels to the map. You have this underground area, and then you have the top area right here, then you also have the upstairs area inside of the Charlie building. So I mean, there's a lot of different places that enemies can hide. There's a lot of different places that they can go, so you always want to be aware of all those places depending on what flags you have. I am playing with 2 other people in this match, so this isn't this is a ground war match, but I only have 2 people in my party. I'm playing with Oz, and I think I'm playing with Killa Mall. I think is also in this lobby with us. And like, it just kind of shows like you don't have to run in full parties to get double Moabs and stuff like that. Now it does make it a lot easier if you have a full party that knows what they're doing. It does make these kind of gameplays a lot easier, the double Moabs and triple Moabs, stuff like that. But it's not a must. You know, as long as you have faith in your gun skills and you know what you're doing, you know, then it becomes fairly easy. And as you guys can see, we do maintain the Bravo and Charlie flags the majority of this game, but you can see that our enemies, they don't really, sorry, not our enemies, our teammates don't really know the spawns too much in this match. And you could tell, because you could tell they'll start running one direction, but I know that they're going to be spawning on the other side just because of my map knowledge and, you know, my knowledge of the spawn system and how they're supposed to work. Watch this real quick. Oh, hey. Oh, it's a nice little triple kill feed right there. I get nervous, man. I tried to jump over that little thing. I had to go to the corner real quick and kind of regroup to kind of see where the enemies were spawning. But that was a nice little triple kill feed right there. But tips on how to Moab this particular map. You want to stay out of the middle of the map. You don't want to go down to the Bravo flag too much, because a lot of times people will throw grenades down there, or they'll tube or something like that, use grenade launchers. So you never want to really go down to the Bravo flag unless you have reinforcements. You know, and you also want to get a feel for your enemy when the match first starts. Usually I don't go on a streak when the match first starts. Usually I get killed and then I go on a streak just to kind of gauge how the enemy is playing. But in this particular match, I did actually go on my first streak and get the first Moab, and I go on my second Moab streak here pretty soon. I thought I had C4 right there, and I had a grenade. But yeah, you want to adjust to the playstyle of your enemies, and what I mean by that is I knew that majority of these enemies, they were playing kind of conservative, so I didn't want to put myself in too many engagements to where I felt uncomfortable. That guy owned me with a shotgun right there. God bless. Look at this dude. Get out the way, man. What are you doing? Almost got killed again because my idiotic teammate wants to sit in the doorway so I can't move. But it's okay. He was a great distraction, so thank you. I appreciate that, teammate, for being an idiot. But yeah, never put yourself in an engagement that you feel that you might not be able to win. So that's why you see a lot of my engagements are usually with 1, maybe 2 enemies, depending on where I am on the map. And my best bet, my best tip that I can give you or advice, is to try to keep them on the alpha side flag, because there's not a whole lot of spawn points on the alpha side. They're going to spawn inside the alpha flag, or they're going to spawn in the very back over there in the corner. So the alpha flag is the easiest to patrol. When they have Charlie, they have a upstairs spawn, a downstairs spawn, mid-level spawn. So it's a lot more difficult to control the engagements when they have the Charlie flag. So I would recommend holding down the alpha flag. You guys see how I'm patrolling here back and forth. This guy trying to panic knife me and he failed. But you see how I'm patrolling this underground area? That's your best bet, because you don't want to stay in one spot for too long, especially when we're going for Moabs, because once you kill people enough times, they will come looking for you. So what you want to do is I'll just see how that guy almost caught up to me right there, but luckily I only ran into 1 enemy on the other side. But just patrol back and forth, because if you kill somebody on one side, they're going to try to come after you on another side. So definitely just stay on the move. I would suggest staying between the underground and the mid level. I wouldn't come up to this second story level right here, just because I feel that there's too many. There's two entrances. Well, there's actually three doorways that people can come through. So I wouldn't recommend going all the way upstairs like that, because you can get caught from behind very easily. But definitely always watch your back, especially if you're not playing at a party. Just because of my map knowledge, that's the reason why I can attain Moabs a lot easier than some of the rest of the people, and that's just something that you have to gain over time. I know I preach about it a lot, and I mean, it's very helpful. Trust me, you guys, it's really helpful to know the spawns, and to try to just gain, like, even if it's just like a smaller grasp, even if it's not something like humongous. Like, I mean, I can probably tell you almost every single spawn point in every single map on this game, aside from the new DLC maps, because I haven't really studied those maps because I don't play them. I always turn the DLC mode off. But I can probably tell you every single spawn point in every single map in this game, and that's just because I like to have the upper hand. I like to have the edge on my enemies in knowing the spawns and where people are going to be, judging where people are going to be at by my teammates' positions. So those are just things that you want to look for. When going for these Moab gameplays, try to learn the spawns as much as you can. Tips for this map, like I said, is patrol this bottom area. Try to hold them at the alpha flag, just because it's the easier place to put people. And that's pretty much it for the tips, you guys. This is a double Moab gameplay on the map Downturn, episode number 7. Hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. And one thing I want to talk about really quick before these Moabs go off is, do you guys want to see me go for like the 100+ kill specialists and stuff like that? The thing is, if you come to my live streams, I don't really like putting people in a position where they have to run UAVs and vests and have just me, spawn raping the hell out of people. But I mean, if you guys want to see more games like that, the 100+s and stuff, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. So I mean, if you don't want to see it in the live stream, let me know in the comment section. If you would just like to see that as a regular commentary, maybe I'll just get a party together and do that for a few matches and get a couple of those 100+. And I fail again, like always, with my freaking Moab. I get the second Moab and I don't get to call it in on time. I lost track of the score again. I think I'm gonna just have to continuously look at the score once it hits 150. I'm gonna just start calling my Moabs in at like the 180 mark. But this is a 73 kill 4 death gameplay. Not playing the full party, playing in just a ground war lobby with 2 of my buddies. But I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. I know it should have been like a 90 kill 5 death or something like that, specialist gameplay. But hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. Hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.